Hello everyone and welcome back to Digging Up Bones. This is the place where people come together and research, learn a little bit about history, speculate a little bit about things that may have happened once upon a time, and we dive into crypto-antiquarianology. We have a triple header for you guys today on giants. You know, we've been going through some newspaper articles on giants and giantism, and trying to figure out if these guys really were out walking around at one point in time. This is actually a set of 3 articles that we have here today on the same set of remains. We've got a little bit more detail in each one. So, hey, if you want to keep on the updates on these things and check out more stuff on giants and history, don't forget to follow us, subscribe, like this video, because the more you like the videos, the more they show up in your newsfeed. But we're going to start out today with a short piece from Richmond, Virginia in the Daily Dispatch. It was put out April 28th of 1856. And it's talking about a find in Burlington, Iowa. It starts out, the Burlington, Iowa State Gazette mentions the finding of 8 human skeletons of gigantic proportions in a vault, which was discovered in excavating for a cellar. All right, well, that doesn't give us a whole lot of information, but right down here, we've got another one. This is from the Grand River Times in Grand Haven, Michigan, the 21st of May, 1856. And it says, Western giants in their slumber. The Burlington, Iowa State Gazette says that while some workmen were engaged in excavating for the cellar of Governor Grimes's new building on the corner of Main and Valley Streets, they came upon an arched vault some 10 feet square, which, on being opened, was found to contain 8 human skeletons of gigantic proportions. The walls of the vault were about 14 inches thick, well laid up with cement or indestructible mortar. The vault is about 6 feet deep from the base to the arch. The skeletons are in a good state of preservation, and we venture to say are the largest human remains ever found, being a little over 8 feet long. Now, we've got some articles in this collection that have some skeletons quite a bit bigger than that, but 8 feet tall is taller than just about anybody you're going to find out walking around today. Of course, this was in 1856, so you didn't have, quite so many ways to find out about things that were far flung across the world either. Let's see. Here's one from the Vermont Phoenix. That'll be in Brattleboro, Vermont, on the 2nd of May. So this one's actually a little bit earlier, 1857. In excavating for a cellar for Governor Grimes's new house at Burlington, Iowa, the workmen came upon an arched vault some 10 feet square, which on being opened was found to contain 8 human skeletons of gigantic proportions. The wall of the vault was about 14 inches thick, well laid up with a cement of indestructible mortar. The vault is about 6 feet from the base of the arch. The skeletons are in a state of preservation, and the Burlington paper says are the largest human remains ever found, being a little over 8 feet long. So this is 3 papers over the course of the month of May in 1856. The first one being one of the last days of April, and then through on into May. We're looking at 3 papers that are reasonably well known in their areas. None of them, quite as big as like the New York Times or something like that, but all of them are good-sized papers with very high-quality reputations. They weren't, putting information out there that was fantastical ever, really. They had to be a reliable source of news for the daily person. So when you're talking about the sensation of, the discovery of not just 1 skeleton, but 8 skeletons, all in the 8-foot range, that's absolutely amazing. It's incredible. So if you guys have any thoughts on this, please feel free to contribute. Leave a comment, like the video. Don't forget to follow for more. Thanks for following us here on Digging Up Bones, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.